Right, hello there people of the internet and welcome back to yet another video. Today I've got something of a banger, perhaps not for you but for me. As you'll probably know if you live in the UK and possibly if you live in other parts of this world, Wales is going into yet another COVID knockdown from Friday evening. It's a bit annoying because where I live there's literally no COVID at all, but I guess it's just the way it is. So basically I know I'm going to be pretty bored because I'm not going to have any job to do during this little lockdown. So I started looking for another bike, something that's going to take up quite some time. And this is not generally the sort of thing we go for, as you're aware. We tend to go for a little bit older stuff that needs a little bit of work and we tidy it up and make it nice. But this does need a lot of work, as you'll find out. This is a 2015, registered new in November 2015, Arctic Cat XR 550 electronic fuel injection, and it is literally mint. This is the nicest, newest, cleanest quad I've literally ever had. It's got quite a specification to it. It's got LED lights and factory look. I haven't cleaned this at all. Once I've cleaned it, it'll look literally brand new. As you can see, it's got these nice rubberized coated racks with the steel underneath. It's actually plastic, but it literally feels like tyre. It's going to be grippy. It's got aftermarket tyres on. The front's pretty low. The backs are quite decent. The Duro Buffaloes. I've had these tyres on other bikes and they're pretty damn good tyres. If I can get it sorted out, I'll put a nice new set on the front. And by far the most fantastic thing about this is it is road legal. Now, there's two forms of road legal when it comes to bikes. There's a registration plate. There's PLG road legal, which in the UK is the same as a car. It means it can drive anywhere. It stands for private light goods. And there's also agricultural. Now, agricultural, you can only drive 2 miles from your residence. So that's virtually no good if you really want to do it properly and legally. I know a lot of people who do drive agri-regis quite far, but they really shouldn't. But PLG, like this, anywhere in the country, you can take it. Not sure about motors, I have to check, but it can go anywhere in the country, same as a motorcycle. It's got full indicators and lighting. There's the indicators. It's got built-in indicators on the back, as you can see. They're there. It's even got a tow bar electric kit on it. Very nice. As I say, it's a pretty damn recent bike, November 2015. What else can I say about it? Engine is about 40 horsepower. As I say, it's electronic fuel injection. It's a single cylinder engine, 550cc. I'm pretty sure I already said that. Water cooled. There's the radiator and a fan on it. Just look at the condition of it. Everything, it's dirty because I haven't washed it, but everything is mint. The plastics have barely got a scratch on them. It's supposedly automotive grade plastic. Well, not automotive grade plastics, but it's automotive paint finish. So I might try actually waxing these rather than using plastic wax. Seat is absolutely mint, except for a minor little mark at the back there. Got road legal mirrors on it. Just careful not to show my face, you know I don't like that. It's got dual hydraulic brakes on either side, look. Not sure if that's factory, because this one does look a bit aftermarket. So I'm not sure if someone's put a hydraulic handbrake or something on there. Not for skids, but just for hell of it. Automatic CVT, of course. What else have we got up here? It's got a 12 volt socket for your phone, whatever. What's this? Oh, that looks like it might be a little phone case or something that someone's put on it. This came from an associate of mine who owns a dealership. Switcher on. Arctic Cat. It's got no fuel in it at the minute. It's got about 12,000 miles on it, as you can see, 12,363, which isn't that much to say it's been used on the road. Temp gauge, volt gauge, intake and air temp. Bloody hell, this is high tech. Tack. What else have we got on there? 10,043 watt. Oh, is that what? What's going on there? 906 hours. Clock. RPM again. Odometer. What's the 10,000 thing then? Oh, that's a trip. Oh, okay, I see. Let's see, we've got indicators on it that are coming on the gauge cluster. High beams as well, hazards. A lot really. Switch her off. What else have we got on here? 20 litre fuel tank. It's got the automotive style click. You can tell it's quite a modern bike. Alloy wheels. Well, they're not alloys, I think they're actually aluminium wheels. This is all muck that will come off. You see the back wheels, immaculate condition. We have got slight curbing on one of the alloys. Yeah, it's that one. We have actually got MOT on it in the UK. I probably didn't say earlier, but if it's PLG, it needs an MOT just like a car or motorcycle. Agri-Reg doesn't need an MOT. This would also have to be taxed. I don't know if it's still got any tax on it, I haven't looked. It's got a worn winch on, factory. That works as it should. I cannot find anything wrong with this bike except from the major fault, which I'll tell you about in a second, except from this CV boot split. But it looks like it's only recently split. It's nice and clean, full of grease, so it should be fine with putting just a boot on. So, what is wrong with this bike? Why do I own it? Well, I own it for something to do, as I said. Didn't search for it, I actually got offered it, which is quite unusual. But it does not run at all. If I turn the key on again here, and then try and actually crank it, nothing. Barely even a noise. And I'm told it's not a starter issue. I'm told it's an internal engine issue, which is interesting. Now, this bike, believe it or not, does actually have service history. And it's only 5 years old. So why has it got an internal engine issue? Because, as you know, there's some real dogs of bikes out there that have never been serviced or touched, yet they still run pretty mint. And this isn't like a Chinese bike or anything, this is a US made bike. Arcticat did make some Kymco copies, but they're the lower cc, 400, 450. This is a proper 550 cc American made bike, which generally means quite good quality. Look at that in there. Look how mint all this is. So I've got no idea why it doesn't run yet. I'm going to have to tear it completely apart. I'm probably first of all going to take, this is where you check the oil by the way, etc. Under this panel here. I've already taken that off, but you cannot turn the crank with that nut for some reason. I don't know if that's even connected to the crank, it seems very small. So I'm not going to turn it on there because I'm just going to snap that bolt or do some damage. Because it just tightens up, it's not turning anything. So I'm going to take the CVT cover off and try and turn it on that and see what happens. I'll probably also take the starter off while I'm at it and properly test that. But that'll be the job for tomorrow. There'll be a video on that. We'll take this CVT cover off and see if it will turn over. If it will turn over, we'll try and start it. If not, we're going to have to disassemble the head, etc. But I can't imagine this bike will have major internal engine damage. I mean, look at it. It's a Minter. It's like brand new. I haven't even looked under here. What have we got under here? We've got, is this a storage cubby or? Okay, that's where our battery's kept. That's nice to know. Let's stick that back on there. It's a toolkit by the looks of it. Yeah, toolkit. It's nice and clean. Yeah, mint. I just cannot believe I've acquired this bike, especially for what I pay. I'll never tell you what I pay for these things, do I? But I paid a really reasonable price considering what it is. Even if the engine's blown up, I should probably be okay. Let's have a look in this airbox. Come on. Oh yeah, that's lovely. Look at that. That's definitely been serviced. It's no way has that filtered on 13,000 miles. It's just so spotlessly clean. I can't imagine this can have a major issue. I mean, it'd just be bizarre if it did. I'll just pause the video quick while I undo these back up. Right, so the airbox cover's back on. I've just noticed we've got quite a big looking storage container under there. See that? But our registration plate's covering where you get it up. It's not got an owner's manual with it, so I'm wondering if the owner's manual is going to be living in there. It's only a one-owner bike. If not, I'll have to buy an owner's manual. The service history is on documents, not on the manual itself. I haven't actually got those though. I will have to get them from the dealer it came from. But I do trust him. So yeah, that's going to be pretty much it for this video. And I will post another video tomorrow, absolutely guaranteed, on the findings of that belt cover. But for now, enjoy and please subscribe. I would like to thank everybody who's already subscribed to the video and made it to the end of this video. We're over 1,000 subscribers, which means we are making a little tiny bit of money on these videos, which gives us an incentive to actually do them. Hopefully one day we'll actually have some kind of following, more than 1,000. So yeah, we'll see you in the next one.